going to continue with our cube, and we're going to cut a circle in the top of it. To do that, you need to choose the surface. Click on the surface that you want to draw the circle on. In this case, it's the top. Notice how it's blue and the other two surfaces are gray. What you can choose now is your views to look at the surface. Right above it, you'll see View Orientation. When you choose a down arrow, these are all your views you can view your shape in. Put your mouse over it, it will tell you the view. Since I'm doing it on the top view, I want to draw a circle from the top. Click on the top icon. Now I'm looking at my square from the top perspective. Go back over to here and choose Sketch like you did before, and you're going to choose a shape that you want to draw. In this case, it's a circle. Click on the circle icon, and then you move your mouse back onto the screen, and then you can randomly click an area one time, move your mouse in an outward direction, doesn't matter which way you go, to get the size of the circle. Click to drop it. Now you'll notice that I just chose a random size. On the left hand side, highlighted in blue, is the radius of the circle. If you want the diameter, you would use that tool that we used earlier called Smart Dimension. I'm going to use the radius, and I'm going to type in 2. Notice how it's a very large circle, which means the diameter is 4. So I'm going to actually make this a smaller radius. I'm going to make it 0.5, which means the diameter is only 1. Now to center the circle, we're going to use the word Smart Dimension. Click on the icon, and you're going to choose the wall of the cube, doesn't matter where, and choose somewhere on the circle. Again, it does not matter where. Notice how the distance is 1.44. To make it an equal distance on both sides, you have to cut the cube in half. The cube size was 3, half of 3 is 1.5. 1.5, enter. That is now centered from left to right. Now I got to go from top to bottom. Again, I'm going to choose somewhere along the line up here, somewhere on the circle, it does not matter, and then I'm going to move my icon out here to drop it. Again, the cube was 3 by 3, so half of 3 is 1.5. Type that in, you hit enter. This circle is now centered in the cube. Now I'm going to go back to my views, and I'm going to choose isometric. It now turns my cube isometrically. Now you have one of two options. You can either give this circle a thickness and make it a cylinder, or you can give the circle a cut and make it a hole. In this case, we're going to make it a cut. Instead of going to extrude boss base, you're going to go over to extrude cut. This is going to take out the circle shape. Choose that icon. You notice how your circle can either go in an upward direction or a downward direction. We want to go down because we drew on the top surface. The distance is completely up to you. For now, I'm going to make it go all the way through the cube, and you can see it come out the bottom. When you are satisfied with the shape and the depth, hit the check mark. Now you can rotate your shape and look down the cube, and you can see that there's a hole, and it goes all the way through your shape. That's how you do a cut.